happily ever after. Each of us has a...
To all who come to this happy place, welcome.
The magic is calling, calling, calling us. It's calling, calling, calling us to the place where all of our dreams come true. The most magical place on earth. Answer the call. Feel the magic everywhere. Bring every dream we dream to life. Share the wonder, share the light. Oh, imagine a world for you and me. Where all that we have to do is believe. The magic is calling, calling, calling us. It's calling, calling, calling us to the place where all of our dreams come true. The most magical place on earth. Answer the call. The magic is calling, calling, calling us. It's calling, calling, calling us to the place where all of our dreams come true. The most magical place on earth. Magical place on earth. Magical place on
Welcome in, everybody. It's time to celebrate another Wednesday night with another great Disney content creator. Got a good one in house tonight. It's your pal. He's my pal. He's everyone's pal. It's Al coming in. We're going to sit down and get to know him a little bit. Hopefully you'll want to engage with my man and go over and give him a little bit of love. But let's kick this party off and get it going the right way we know how. So let's first say hello to Dean in the live place. We appreciate you, Dean, for all your support. Over 150 family-friendly channels over there. Great to go, Dean in the liveplace.com. I've got some amazing partner channels. 4 solid partner channels coming to you from the park. 4 coming from home. It's amazing, amazing content all the way through. Check out all of my partner channels. All their links are available right on the front of my YouTube page. Chaotic Crusaders, they crusade for us. We do it for them. It's a partnership and uniting. I love it. We're going to start with Dan and Disney Worlders. He's got 20,000 strong over there in his Facebook group. And we'll talk about all of these amazing people throughout the show. Executive producers, I've got 7 of them that help me produce my content. They are absolutely fantastic and rock the party. Check out all of the links direct to my executive producers right here on YouTube. And I will tell you, if you didn't see Casey's Corner of the World recap of Food and Wine that went up yesterday, it's one of the best edited videos I've ever seen. Please make sure you go check that out. It's phenomenal. We're featured over on Facebook. We've got a group. We've got a page. We got a little bit of everything going on over there. Proud to be doing that. We're TikToking. We're Instagramming. We're trying to keep up with everything a little bit all the way around. Keep up with us on all the social media. And if you're not over on our Discord, you're missing out. Over 200 people over there talking Disney, talking sports, having a good time. It's excellent. We've got membership on the channel, everybody. 4 different tiers of membership, completely optional. You do one of the higher tier levels, you will get sent one of the Disney minted coins directly to your home. We thank Ajana Claire from Being Ajana Claire and Zoel's World for supporting our membership program and bringing that to us every week. If someone could drop her links into the chat, I would greatly appreciate that.
The official Disney-related news service and partner of the Pete McDevitt Show is Chip & Company. You can find this trusted source at chipandco.com or on many social media outlets including YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
If you're looking for real estate in Central Florida or anywhere around the world, it's time to reach out to Compass's new featured agent. It's Christina Whitman, delivering a modern real estate experience from coast to coast. Christina Whitman and Compass will deliver you your brand new home. The magic in Central Florida, you want to find it. It's with Christina Whitman, Compass, and the #1 brokerage in the USA. Hey, the magic is calling you. We are endorsing Give Kids the World. Many creators from our community are doing it. Donna Jaworski, Living the Magic, Corey Meets World, Resort TV One, Steve's World. They're all hammering out and supporting Give Kids the World. We encourage you to support Give Kids throughout the year. It's important to us. Donna Jaworski, as I said, coming up for a 50th birthday celebration. It's going to be a marathon fundraiser, July 24th, 2 p.m. all day. I'll be over there supporting. I hope you will be as well. The ladies of our community kill it on a regular basis. These are some of the logos right here of the amazing ladies in our community. We got a couple of them in the chat right now as I see Carly and Kiko. There's an amazing lady. Wrestling with Disney, another amazing lady, female creator. We are loaded with talent with the ladies. Check out and support all the ladies of our community throughout the year. We would appreciate it. Katie Wise in here. That young lady's got a ton of talent. Check them out and support them. I want to remind everybody one last time that we did our induction ceremony just back on May 21st, and it was exceptional. We inducted in the next class of the Hall of Fame. We would really encourage you all to go over there, check out that video, and see all the inducted people from this time. All right, before I bring in my guest tonight and rock it out, let me do what I got to do, which is say hello to all the people in the chat. We got a lot of people in the chat here, and I want to do this the right way and make it happen. So I'm going to go over here to the big board where it's a little bit easier, and we'll do a quick welcome in as we're sitting here with a little Cool in the Gang celebration. Mandy Adams started out, first one in the chat tonight. Thank you, Mandy. Cricket Fox in all the way from Australia. Jeannie 525 is in here. Carly, Kiko, Brian K. Welcome in. Mar in Memphis. She can't wait for the Star Wars tonight or tomorrow night, I think it is. She's looking forward to that. Football 12, great to see you in here. Your pal Al's in the chat. He's in the background green room. We're getting to him in 1 second. The Robe is in the house. It's a big night when the Robe's in town, everybody. JC, Skipper Brian, Katie Y. Don't be shy. It's Katie Y. We're loving Katie Y and all the support she's doing. Dropping down here, making sure I don't miss anybody. Space Mountain Dave, welcome in. JD Prigg, welcome in. OCL Larry's in the house. What's up, Larry? Good to see you, buddy. Appreciate everybody coming in tonight. Let's get this thing rolling. I'm excited. Al, we're going to go over. We got to take a look at your big screen. I'm excited here tonight. This is Al's big board, everybody. Right there where you can find him. 1.86K over there. You know, when you're dealing with Al, it is great. You're talking about everything that can be featured over there from all the Orlando area. Restaurants to theme parks, live music to the resorts. Everything in between. Your pal Al should be the guy you're thinking about. 75,000 channel views, 1.86K. He's featured over on Twitch. He's over on Facebook. He's everywhere. It's a little bit of my pal Al, your pal Al. Tonight, he's going to be our pal sitting in with us. Good to see you, buddy. Welcome in.
Thank you very much, Pete. I appreciate you, man. I'm so happy to be here too because I've seen so many greats come through this auditorium, should I say, of yours that you have, and I'm so glad to be here too. So I really appreciate it.
Well, we're excited. We're going to take some time to get to know you. Welcome in, Molly Fitzbrown in house with us as well. I think I got everybody. If I missed you, post again. And I definitely will try to hit you up. I don't want to miss anybody. My moderators are going to be dropping the link throughout the night for Al and all his social media. Thank you to Jesse for going and getting all of Al's links and putting them into our moderator chat so that everybody has them. If you have a question tonight as we do the interview, highlight at Pete McDevitt Show. It'll come up orange on my screen. I'll be able to highlight it and we'll be able to talk with Al. And if you have the number to the studio and you want to call in tonight, you are more than welcome to do so. So Al, I guess let's start it out here by just let's go take a step back before we talk about all the socials and all that content. Let's talk, share a little bit about you in general, whatever you want to share. It's your minute to be open up so guys can get to know you a little bit.
This will pretty much be the most anybody's ever learned about me ever, because I've never really done anything where I talk about myself. I'm always talking about other creators, or I'm always talking about, you know, what's going on at Disney or what's going on around town. So I really appreciate that. Basically, I started my whole entire thing that I'm doing here years and years ago. It was
Okay.
more like about 15 years ago. I started doing
Wow.
photography. I started doing a lot of photography with a lot of bands that you may or may not have heard of. They were local bands and
Okay.
also mainstream. I was always in the photo pit, and that's this company, Alicore Productions,
Yes.
that did that, which is my mother company of everything that I do.
Okay.
Because it's licensed in the state of Florida, so
Nice. Okay.
so that's my mother's. Yeah, that's my mother company. Um, but yeah, I just did a lot of photography and stuff like that. I went to school and learned how to do movie and television production science and
Very
everything like
cool.
that. And then I started branching off to do like music videos with bands and photography, collage videos and stuff like that. And that's what started me to get into really wanting to do more video work.
Okay.
But I didn't want to do like professional video work and have someone telling me what to do. So I came to YouTube and I wanted to try doing YouTube, like trying to do really cool things to see. And when I first started out my channel, I started trying to perfect every little tiny thing, and it took me a week and a half to put one video out like at a time. And
Yes.
I started meeting a lot of cool people like Prince Charming Dev and Gonzo and
I'm sorry.
just many other people that all the creators that have that have just um told me, "Hey Al, stop concentrating on the little things and you need to start pumping videos out because this is YouTube and that's what YouTube does. You need to start moving."
Okay. Well,
So,
I want to dig into your channel and everything. No, Gonzo is great,
mhm.
Larry. I had Gonzo on my FaceTime coming to me live from Batu today, so that was fun.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
him and the
Yeah.
baker were FaceTiming me as they went around Batu. So I spent
Oh,
time in
nice.
Batu from Baltimore today, which was good. But let's talk about when.
Very
Okay,
cool.
so you first started to do this whole expedition of okay, I'm going to go and do social media. You came up with your channel name. Let's talk about that. How did that come to fruition of the Your Pal Al channel name for your
I
channel?
was gonna say, yeah, which channel name? Because my channel is like down to 3 names now
Right,
since the beginning. In the beginning, I was a Florida Freaks,
right,
and I got that name because it was what my group of people that I associate with, my group of friends, if you will, my circle, if you will. We referred to like the Florida freaks being the things about Florida that freak you out, that make you go, "Oh my god, I gotta go see that,"
right.
or "I gotta go do that," and stuff. So that's how I became the Florida Freaks. But Florida Freaks is not really that family friendly, especially doing theme parks and stuff like that. There's no relation between them.
Right.
So then I changed it to Florida Freak Out, which I thought the Florida Freak Out would be more like instructive,
Hmm.
to someone coming to the channel. But then I had a conversation with a viewer, not a creator, an
Okay.
actual viewer of YouTube. He doesn't have a channel. He just basically goes on YouTube and he watches YouTube channels.
Awesome.
And he told me something very important. He said, "Al, YouTube to me as a viewer is very personal." And he said, whenever you have a channel that has their name as the channel, you're walking into something that's going to be like a personal get together with that person between
That's
the
a great
viewer
point.
and the creator.
Yeah.
And there's so many great channels that are like that. One being the one we're on right now.
Thank you.
Okay. It's fabulous. And so that's what I'm saying. That's why I decided, I've started since day one introducing myself on the channel from the first video as, I'd say, "What's up, freaks? Your pal Al here." I don't say that. And so my brother, the Robe, who helps me out with the channel quite a bit, he said, maybe you should just call the channel Your Pal Al instead of the Florida Freaks thing. And that would make it more personal. And exactly is what we did. And that's why I've been Your Pal Al ever
I
since.
think
And it's
that's
not changing.
I think it's a great choice. When I first met you, yeah, it was back with the Florida Freaks time, and I remember saying one time
Mhm.
to Dev, we were together somewhere, and we were talking about you, and it was right when you had hit about 1,000,
Right.
And Dev and I were talking one night, and I was like, I don't know, Al just keeps changing his channel name. By the time I interview him, it'll be Sunny Side Up or something. And we started laughing. So I like the Your Pal Al thing. I'm glad you found it. I think that's absolutely awesome. So Al, before we
Thank you.
dip into the full channel, love of
Yeah.
Disney, had to come from somewhere along the way.
hmm
When did that come into your life? And welcome in T Marie and Yachty coming in to say hello. When did that love of
Oh,
Disney
hi, Yachty.
come into your life?
The love of Disney came into my life when I was -6.
Negatives. Oh
Literally.
God.
I
Gonzo's
was
here, by the
in
way, Al. He heard us talking about him. He's
that see, he knows.
Yeah.
He's one of the brothers. That's why.
one of the brothers. Yeah. So it happened
Yeah.
in the, before you were even born. You came out living, loving Disney when you were born, huh?
Yeah, my mother and father, they loved Disney, and they used to go to Magic Kingdom before there was Epcot, and
Nice.
they took, my brothers are older than me, obviously, so they took my brothers, and I was -6 when I first went to Disney World, and ever since then, I just had a love for it. No, I was born, and then my parents used to take me like a lot because we lived in Fort Lauderdale, which
Okay.
is literally like 3.5 hours away, 4 hours away. And so, well, once every couple of months, my parents would take a weekend, and Disney was way affordable back then
Right.
because
Much
it
more
was only
fun.
one park. Yeah, and they've actually bought the coupons, and
Uh huh.
the e-ticket coupons and all that kind of stuff. So
I love
that was
that.
pretty neat.
I love that.
hmm
All right, so
And
as you put your channel name together, you got this love of Disney. You live in the Orlando area now, which is a great place to be for doing that, and you got a passion for Disney. Let's first start before we talk about all these playlists and everything that we're going to dig into. You had creators that you followed, obviously, as you were putting this whole thing together. Now, obviously, you're not
mm,
going to say every last one. Welcome into the
no,
beautiful Kay Atwood is here as well. And again, I said Yachty. Don't want to miss anybody as they're coming in. Tell me about this as you
I got
start putting your concept for your together. You had to be inspired by creators. Obviously, again, you won't say them all, but just a
no.
couple that come to mind of, hey, when I first started doing YouTube, I watched these people and they got me inspired to hit that record button. I'm always curious when I hear who they are.
The Robe already knows who I'm gonna say because I constantly tell everyone this all the time.
Okay.
There are two of them, and they are Adam the Woo and Justin Scard. The-
Two people that should be on the if we had a Mount Rushmore of Disney social media
Definitely,
creativity, they would be up there. Those are two great ones to follow.
definitely.
Have you had the chance to meet either of the gentlemen?
Yes, I did meet both of them too, which
Incredible.
was
Yeah, are they not?
it, oh, like meeting Adam was really great because Adam was actually the first creator I ever watched doing vlogs.
Okay.
Vlogs is a very special thing when it comes to creativity. It's vlogs is like a mini movie. It could be a mini movie. It could just be a camera following you around for the whole day or whatever.
Right.
And he just has like this passion for it that just makes it so that he does it. I'm going to say this, but it's not demeriting him whatsoever. But he is so basic with how he does things that it is perfect. It is perfection.
Absolutely.
It's
Absolutely.
like sometimes you don't have to go overboard. Sometimes you could just do normal things. And when he stares at a tree for 20 minutes, it's perfection because you're no longer looking at the tree. You're listening to what he's telling you. He's telling you
Right. He's telling
something
a
about his
story.
life or a
He paints a
story
great
or
picture.
some
Yeah.
or an interesting topic. Yeah, or something like that.
Absolutely. Welcome in. Disney Worlders is in house. Jennifer Caruso's in house. AJC Amy in with this as well. I agree with you. And the great thing about both of them is I've spent time with both of them down in
Mhm.
Disney. Is that both of them? The genuine that you see on the screen,
Yeah,
you see that in person. When we,
exactly.
you know,
And
uh,
Justin Scard was proof of that too.
yeah,
Like I've always saw him act so zany and so crazy and stuff, and I'm like, there's no way that's got to be an act, right? You
yeah,
would think that. No, when you meet him, he is exactly the same way you see him on there, with the feelings, with everything, with how he is and how he makes things fun and jokes around, and just it's very
he does.
interesting. It's
We did
awesome
actually.
guy, awesome guy.
Dev and I did grand opening of Galaxies with him. He was down there for some of the media event. We got to do that, so that was kind of cool. Welcome in, Bruins fan.
Cool.
Good to see you here as well, hanging out with us. So you got those channels, you got that going. You started coming up with some concept for your channel. Tell everybody first what what are they going to find when they come over to your pal Al?
Well, we have evolved, and any good YouTuber who has a YouTube channel will tell you that, yeah, that's exactly what happens on YouTube. After years of doing it, you evolve into what you're meant to do on
Right.
YouTube.
Mhm.
And what I'm meant to do is joke around and act silly and crazy fortunately, with my brother, the Robe, and me and him play off of each other so well that it's just, we're brothers. That's how it works, But besides that, I really have a passion and I really love and enjoy, and I think other people do, reviews of different things you could do around this place. Central Florida is just a thriving marketplace of fun and excitement, and it's around every single corner. You just got to look for it, and it doesn't matter what it is. It could be
Absolutely.
fishing, it could be theme parking, it could be riding horseback, it could be doing anything. And you know even going on a huge airboat and riding through gators. You know
Right.
what I mean? You could even do that here.
A little bit
So
of everything.
yeah, so much stuff to do, and so much fun stuff that I am fortunate enough to be able to do. And I want to bring everybody with me. I want
I love
everybody
it.
to enjoy it and have fun.
I
Sit
love it.
down next to me in the seat, get the
Love it.
ticket.
Well, and we're going to
So
talk about your playlist and all in just a minute. Welcome into Mel. Melly's here, geeking out with Melly Mel. Appreciate you being here.
Mel,
Yeah,
I,
she's great people.
yes,
She
she's an
know
old schooler with me,
she knows a little bit about pins, just a little, just a
just a little bit.
just a tear on there. Let's take a step outside the channel for a second and let's talk about. I always like to talk about unique things. So, what parks have you been to? Obviously, probably all the Florida, but where have you been elsewhere? If you've been to any, and if you haven't,
Mhm.
or what is on the bucket list for your pal Al that hey, I really
Ooh.
want to make a trip to go see this.
Oh yeah, I got a lot of them, but
Yeah.
I'll narrow them down so for time. But well, where the places I've been is all of Disney parks except for Disneyland and Disney Paris and Tokyo and all of them over there. But I mean, when
Okay.
I say all the Disney parks, of course, I'm talking about Disney World.
Okay. All of Disney World. Okay.
All of Disney World. Let's say that. Universal, of course. I've been to Six Flags Atlantis, which nobody knows what I'm talking about because it's no longer there anymore. But that was a huge water park down South Florida.
Okay.
I've been to Carowinds once. I went to Carowinds once. And besides that, really, as far as theme parks go, I think that's pretty much covers it. I've
So
always
is
wanted
Disneyland
to.
a priority for you on your priority list?
Yes.
Yes.
Big time. Yeah.
Okay.
COVID really screwed that up because it was in fact that in 2020, the Robe and I made a pact type thing. We were like, in 2020, we're going to put everything together and go out to Disneyland and do some vlogs out there. And we never got a chance to because of the whole, thing that went on. So,
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
so
Well, that's a key. You got to make that plan and make it happen now. That'd be awesome. For your
that's what I'm
content
going to
here.
do.
If you're coming in
Mhm.
tonight and you're checking out my guest, he is your pal Al. We've been sharing his YouTube channel over there on the screen consecutively throughout the night. All of my moderators are dropping in during the interview, not just the social media aspects for YouTube, that link so you can jump on there. But Al is very solid on Instagram, Facebook. He's also on Twitch. My moderators are dropping in the links. I can see them doing it. My moderators are killing it for me, and God bless them
Yes.
because I couldn't do it without them. So
Thank
thank
you.
you for doing that. And again, if you're having a good time and you're liking this interview or you check out his channel, give him a follow over there. We don't want you to just go follow and leave and never go back. That does no good. That's useless. But if you
Yeah.
like the content like we're doing, give him a little bit of love. And if you do subscribe tonight, let us know in the chat so that we can thank you during the show. Anthony the Molar Man is in house. Sam Welby Experience is in the house. Welcome, guys. Thank you for coming in tonight. Let's go over here and talk about your YouTube for a little bit. And I'm going to bring up your playlist here and just talk about this. And I kind of like to let you elaborate a little bit on your playlist. You got Disney and Universal ride-alongs over there with 32 videos in. Some of your past live streams, people can go back and watch those over there. You got
A lot of
channel,
those have
which
Gonzo too.
what's that?
A lot of those have Gonzo in it too.
Well, again, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I I have to say illegally. Emily Angel says, "Hey, I just
The
subscribed."
classic.
Thank you, Emily. Make sure you're over there. Thank you. We
Oh,
appreciate
thank
it.
you, Emily. I appreciate it.
You got a channel called The Robe, which I love, and I want people to hear more about that. And then you got some of your
Yeah.
ambient videos, your room coverage, you got your concert series, and your vlog. But just tell everybody a little bit about your playlist and some of the content they can go back in and check out.
Yeah, as far as the robe is everything that happens with the robe. I still have more videos to actually add to that category too. Because they're on the channel. They're just mixed in with the regular stream of videos that come in, you know.
Right.
Um, but yeah, I do have to add some more. But the robe one is something that actually I had a few people private message me on I believe it was Facebook and said, "Hey, how do I watch all the robe videos?" And I said, "Give me about 3 or 4 days." Because I never made the category.
Right. So you had to go back through and click them all. Yeah.
Yeah, and set it all up. But there's that, and then the ride-alongs is just me over the years, just going on rides, and I really enjoy doing that, and those are video actually all of those videos, most of those videos are copyrighted because I do a ride along video. I want you to ride the ride. I don't
Mhm.
want you to get an idea or a glimpse of the ride. I want you to actually ride the ride. So usually it will be from beginning to end. Sometimes I'll cut out a couple of things that I think are stuff that if you ever go to Disney World and you want to experience them personally,
Mhm.
there are things I cut out of there on purpose so that when you go in real life, you'll be like, "Oh, wow, I didn't know that was there. I never saw that. I didn't," because you might have watched the video before you went or something
Right.
like that. So I don't like to be a spoiler. I like to just show you as much as I can in the way you would see it and hear it and everything if you're on the ride, you
Love
know?
it. Love it.
So,
Now over there, and everybody, as you're jumping around, there's a lot of great video content all the way through. I mean, he's got flower and garden coverage. He's got hot, studio reviews. He's got food reviews over there that you'll find.
yes, I
Just
love food.
a lot. Yeah, you're a lover of food. It's just
Yes,
there's a lot of if you
doesn't
open
show.
up, if you go to his YouTube page, everybody, and you just click on the main page, you go on where it says videos. There is some amazing stuff all the way through that you can check out. I loved seeing a little YPA live with the robe talking about Book of Boba Fett. You guys are huge Star Wars fans
Yes.
and covering that
And
there, which is a big
mhm.
thing. Are you going to be watching tomorrow night at 3 in the morning?
I won't be watching tomorrow night because I will actually be in Walt Disney World, which is something we'll talk about in a little bit if you want
Okay.
to.
Yeah.
I'll be in Walt Disney World with the robe.
Oh, nice.
We're gonna be filming some more robe videos, what I like to call robe videos. So, but I won't be able to do that. But we are. I talked with the boys, with Jack Connor, and also with Addie from Addie Family
Chris is
Adventures.
a great guy.
Yeah, we want to get back together and start doing some more Star Wars videos. And since Obi-Wan's coming out, we're actually going to be doing what I want to do is every other episode now instead of every single episode,
Hmm.
just so that we have a lot more to talk about on the live streams
Okay.
because we'll
Got
get
that there.
30 seconds, 30 minutes through on a live stream and we're done with the episode. And then we just got to talk about other stuff. And I'd rather keep it constricted straight to Star Wars
Well,
as a Star Wars live stream.
I want to highlight real quick again. Featured on Instagram, featured on Facebook, featured on Twitch, and also over here. All the social media links drop throughout the day. I appreciate that. Let's take a step out for a second here. Let's talk about the fact of the robe for a second. Now,
Okay.
I've known your brother via the social media stuff for quite
Yes.
a bit. Very well respected. I'll never forget
Yeah.
when I was first kind of getting through things. Dole Whip Dad one night was talking oh, the robe, the robe. I'm like, what is that? Like an adult star of adult movies? What is this? This that we and then I got to know him and everything. But I'd like to hear it from your vantage point. One of the things that we do on this show is we chat for a few minutes before and a few minutes after because I believe relationships are important. If I were to see Al down
Absolutely.
in Florida, I'd like to be able to go up to Al and be able to talk to him and feel like I've known him
Oh,
for years, and that's important to me. You had some really nice comments. Could you just share the importance of the robe, not only also to your channel, but also to you, because I think that relationship is pretty special.
Okay. Yeah. Um, the road to the channel basically started out as how I used to see my brother all the time. Um, my brother would come visit. You know, he lives in another state, and he would come visit me. And when he would come visit me, he always likes to do Disney, elaborately. And the reason
Mhm.
why is because he doesn't get to go every day. Like
Right.
I could if I wanted to, which I don't every day, but again, whatever, what have you. And so when he would come, he wanted to do club level. He wanted to do, all that kind of special stuff type
Hmm.
deal, and kind of spend some money while he's there and then go home and be like, okay, go back to normal life again. So that being said, every time he would call me, he would tell me to meet him in the lobby because I didn't have a key card to go upstairs to club level. And he'd meet me downstairs in nothing but a robe, sandals, sunglasses, and jewelry. And that's pretty much it. He'd look like, he's staying there for years. Like this is his condo, not the Grand Floridian.
The Grand
So
Floridian.
and I always used to laugh about it. And I'd say probably for at least the first 6 months to a year of my channel, I used to say to him every time I meet up with him, I used to say, I need to put you on YouTube because you crack me up every time I see you, and everybody
Right.
has to see this. And so that's how the robe started. That's why he's called the robe because he wears a
Love it.
robe everywhere. And he's the most famous man nobody's ever heard of.
I love
So
it.
it's
And he
good.
does a lot for your channel in the
But
backstage
yes,
producing and everything else as well.
he is my producer. In all sense of the word, in movie, television production, you have a director, you have actor, you have a producer, and the producer is the person who handles everything that you need
Hmm.
for the production. And so he's the money guy, basically, is what he does. But I don't consider my brother as the money guy. I consider my brother as the problem solver, really.
Problem solver. I love
Um,
that.
yeah,
That's the
literally.
thing.
Like if a microphone breaks, if a camera breaks, if I don't have tickets to something, um,
He
prime
finds a way to
example is
get in.
on
Yeah.
that is Momentum.
Yes.
Momentum with yeah. Uh,
Absolutely.
I would have never been able to get into Momentum without Robe. Robe actually sent me there so I could learn from Lou Mangello, one of the greats
Yes.
of YouTube and Disney. And so I was very fortunate to hang out with him for like a week straight and learn a lot of stuff from him on how to do podcasts and how to do different stuff like that. And I really appreciated that. But that's what I mean. He always does help me out. He always sends me to different things. He makes sure that I have things hooked up and all that kind of stuff. And he always tries to get me to hang out with Big Fat Panda. And you know, I don't know why, but
Well, John's another great influence. You've mentioned some great names
I
there in both Lou
I love
Mangello
John.
and Panda, who both of them have been inducted into our Disney YouTube recognition series, Disney
Oh,
YouTube series Hall of Recognition that we have. They're
that's
both
great. Yes,
Hall of Fame inductees, both of them, and well
that's right.
deserving. Absolutely. Welcome in,
Yes.
Herschel Linney. Thanks for joining. Sounds like a fun brother, Molly said. Yeah, he's a good guy. It really is. So let's step back out again. Let's talk collectibles, Al. One of the things I like to I try to make this show where people get to know you a little bit more. So
Mhm.
hopefully they'll want to subscribe, like Bruins fan just did, and Debbie did, and so many others tonight that are starting to follow
I
you.
appreciate you.
Um,
Welcome to the family, by the
there you go.
way.
Tell me a little bit about things you like to collect. I've got a thing or two behind me. I like to collect Disney stuff. What do you like to collect?
What do I like to collect? That's a hard question.
Okay,
The reason why is because what I mostly really collect is just like equipment, like camera
that's
equipment
cool.
and stuff like that. Like that's my like it's my hobby and my passion is just, getting like new toys to play with as far as like camera and audio and stuff like that. So I guess you could say that would be my thing that I collect. I know it sounds nerdy, maybe, I don't know.
No, no. What you have a passion for is what it is. I know it's a big night because you got the Robe in house and Dole Whip Dad on the same night. When you're bringing out
Hey,
both them, it's
Dole.
big players. Jeff, obviously a partner channel. Find his link on the front of my YouTube channel. 100%. Debbie says she loves your voice. That's a good thing.
Aw,
Collecting, that's
thank you.
okay. It doesn't have to be generally be a Disney popcorn bucket that you collect. The thing is getting to know about you, and collecting equipment is a good thing because it sparks your hobby, as you go
I
through.
have I have many pins, but I don't have them like in a collection type. I
That's
just have them
okay.
all spread out all over the place. But like one of them that I love showing off is this one right here. I love this pin. I just if you don't mind me
Yeah,
showing,
no,
I got two
let me bring
cameras,
you
so
up. Let me bring you
I
up
put it
full
in this
screen.
camera.
Here,
Okay.
I'm gonna bring you up full screen. I'll use our Friday night screen and bring you up in the
Okay.
forefront here. There we go, so everybody can
Yeah,
see.
you guys are gonna love this. All right, this is one of my favorite pins right here. I'll try to make
Yeah,
that
shade your
go into
hand. There you go.
view.
That's pretty neat. What is that? Wow, look at the
It's the
detail on that.
castle.
Oh my
That's
God,
the
look at the
castle.
detail.
The best part is inside.
Oh wow,
Then you
look at
have
that. It's
it's
kind of
kind of
fun to
fun to
do the
do the
impossible.
impossible.
That
Yeah,
is
and I
incredible.
love
And a picture
this
of Tom
pin. This is
Hanks in
one of my
there.
favorites. Yes, and a picture of Tom Hanks. I thought you'd catch that. Yeah.
That's good
And
stuff. I
then
love that.
one of my other favorites is this one right here. This 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 is a star. See, wrong camera.
All
Al,
right,
wrong
I'll
camera.
bring you up
All
again
right.
here.
No. I'm talking about my camera
No, I'm
because I
just
have
bringing you
two
up
of them.
again so people can see. Oh, look at that.
But yeah, this is a spinner, and on the back of it, it's just got some type of like the first order, or I think it's the first order
That's very cool.
symbol of some
Very
sort.
cool.
But
I
yeah,
love it.
just love it.
Welcome in,
And
welcome
yeah,
into Ratchet Christmas Mod. Thank you for joining today. Appreciate you in here. Pins are a good thing. It's a rabbit
I
hole
love
that you
pins.
could go down that can get a little
Yes,
crazy. But then
yes.
again, every hobby is a rabbit hole. I don't care what anybody says. Every hobby is a rabbit hole. Let's jump back to your channel for a minute. Let's talk about where do you want to be with your pal Al? What is your 5-year plan with your pal Al's channel?
Well, speaking of 5-year plan, I'm coming up to my 5 years in June. I think it's June 23rd. My channel has been on YouTube for 5 years.
So for the next
I'm
5,
happy.
where do you want to be in the next 5?
Yeah, I'm happy where I am right now. But in the next 5, I don't know. I would really like to start being able to do more elaborate things. Like I'd like to do Disney cruises and do a lot of reviews on there.
Okay.
And start doing maybe going like get into DVC eventually and be able to go, to other places because I've always hear about DVC where it's not only the Disney parks, they actually have hotel stays like in really awesome places like Rome or something like that. I don't know,
Mhm.
Canada. Um,
Absolutely.
would love to do that and be able to show those types of places off, like things you don't really get to see around Disney. And that's what I love doing Robe videos is because Robe brings me, allows me to be able to go to club level, which is things that people don't get to see all the time.
Right.
Anybody can walk around the park with a camera, but when you actually go to club level and you show like the snack area and like the different things that usually cost like $1,000 a night,
Yeah.
I think that's more impressive to me anyway. And that's what I like doing. I like showing stuff that's impressive to me.
So as you're
When I
doing your content in the parks, what is it, other than obviously club level, for you, just thinking
Mhm.
about the 4 Florida parks, when you say these are the things that gives me the most emotional stimulus for you to
Yeah,
record, to prepare, to edit, to put out, what gets you fired up the most when you're thinking about planning to build for your channel?
the unusual,
Okay.
basically. It's just one of those things. Like I've always been into the paranormal and stuff like that. I was actually going to start a paranormal channel
Oh,
before I
cool.
got into Disney. I was going to do a ghost hunting channel where I was going to buy a whole bunch of gear and have some friends, and we were going to go stay the night at scary places and stuff like that. Try
Okay.
to pick something up on camera, but that's why I do on my channel. That's why I do 10 best places that you could escape the crowd and like, quiet places around Magic Kingdom. And I'm planning to do the rest of the parks too. I'm going to be adding to that and probably make a category for it.
You should.
But
Those add keep building those playlists, Al.
yeah,
When you can find the uniquity, as I always call it, I quote that
mhm,
term. My wife hates it, but I love using it. Those unique factors,
all
okay,
right.
that you can provide. Everybody can see the parks. It's what can you give them that's a little unique, and
Yeah.
that's really cool.
Yeah, like there's been many times where I'd go to the parks. I always go alone because my wife is always working usually. Sometimes she'll come with me and you'll see her on the channel a couple of times, you know. She
Mhm.
likes to go for food reviews, of course, you know. She's
Of
like, "Let's
course,
go
yes.
eat," you know. Yeah. But but other than that, like I'm always alone and everything. And there's a lot of times that I just sit there at the park and I like people watch and I just look at everything. And there's so much detail in the parks that I don't think a lot of people see. Like, because it's if you just look, you just gotta look and you'll see like this crazy inscription written across a banister somewhere that
Mhm.
nobody knows about because nobody sees, but you just spotted it. And you're gonna forget about it 5 seconds later. Because that's just how Disney is. It has these little hidden Mickeys or hidden insignia
The hidden
insignia.
you should call that segment the hidden magic.
Yeah, like I really want to do stuff like that, especially with the windows in down Main Street. That's a prime
Yes.
example too, you
Yeah.
know?
There's a lot of
So
stuff that
much
because
lore.
well, it's so much that there's so much visual stimulus as you go
Mhm.
to the park, and you're drawn to the larger, the more populous things. I think, like you said, like the windows and stuff. I don't know how many times
Yeah.
there's tens to hundreds of thousands of people that have walked down Main Street that don't know about every window, the significance of what it is
Yep.
and means that, or the little nuances on everything as well. So that's key factors. If you're brand new tonight, hit that subscribe. If you're enjoying these interviews, I do them every Sunday, Wednesday, Friday nights. We have a Disney creator hangout. My guest tonight is your pal Al. He's got an awesome YouTube channel right there. You can see it on your screen. Your pal Al, right up there. And he also does Instagram, Twitch, and he's over on Facebook as well, killing it and having a good time. Let me come back over here because Mel is yelling out to me. Mel is saying, "Hey, you should do it. You should totally incorporate the paranormal things and honestly anything enjoy." So here's what I'll say. People came to me, Al, when
Sure.
I first started doing my channel and said, "Pete, you can't do multiple topics on your channel. It will drastically fail." What
Yeah.
I'll tell
I,
what
I
I'll
heard
tell
the
you
same
is
thing.
what I'll tell you is you can, okay?
Yes.
You may not get as much of a pinpoint focus from the
Mhm.
algorithm, but you can do it and be successful. Big Matt says, "Hey, I just
True.
subscribed to your pal Al." Thank you, Big Matt. Appreciate you
Oh,
for
thanks, Big Matt.
subscribing.
Welcome to the family, man.
Matt's a great guy. He's a good friend.
Right?
So you can do it, and maybe that's something else you can continue to add in. I mean, it's those little differentiations will allow you
Absolutely.
to separate to find more people. Is
Absolutely.
and that's
And I'm willing to start getting on the paranormal thing, and I like I said, I looked into it before. The reason why I didn't start the channel is just because of the red tape that was behind it.
right.
You literally need like at least $100,000 dollar insurance policy on everything
Oh
you're
wow,
doing when
I
you
didn't
do
know
that
that.
stuff. Yeah, because a lot of these places are run down and abandoned, and they're owned by people. And I wanted to do everything legitimate and legal, and not have any Adam the Woo problems. Because I learned from Adam the Woo, he taught me well, and yeah, so I wanted to do everything legit. So I found out that a lot of these places will say, "Yeah, you could go ground around in there and film your little movie and everything. You do have insurance on yourself though, in case anything happens, right? Because they don't want to get sued by anybody or anything like that." So I was like, I'm not ready yet. I want to do that when I'm already successful on YouTube and I like the channel pay for those expenses because
Right.
those are pretty hefty expenses.
Well, and whatever you can do to build up to that, Al. I mean, I've told
Yeah.
everybody the worst thing you can do is not hit record. You're building this loyalty and this allegiance to you as a
Mhm.
creator, and it makes a difference. It makes a difference, and every
Yes.
one of those people that find the smaller videos will love the larger one, and it'll just continue to help you as you go along. I'm a firm
It's
believer
true.
that. Space Mountain Dave, thank you for subscribing to your pal Al as well.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
So
And welcome to the family.
I want to hit our community segments. When we come back, I want to touch base on cruising for a second. I want to talk about
Okay.
Christmas versus Halloween with you, and I
Okay.
want to talk about a little bit about some other key topics. I want to talk about. I know you're doing a little bit outside of Disney. Too with that at
Mhm.
times you have. I want to highlight on that as well. So I'm going to give you a moment to get a quick drink. I'm going to hit up these community segments, and we'll be right back in a minute. While we're waiting, listening to me, open up another window, check out your pal Al's channel, and take a look at that. We'll have some fun. We got a great community segment here coming in. Let's go to it. Magical Memories, People in the Park, brought to you by the Disney Baker. He's got a great channel on YouTube. Moderators, please drop his link in for supporting this segment. You will love the Disney Baker. That is a cast member special over there with the Baker. He does a great job. This week's pictures, let's see. Let's jump in. Dale and Jenna down there at Dapper Day, looking really good. Awesome there. OCL, this is not you. I had 3 people after Sunday's show send me a note saying, Pete, you're wrong. That is not One Little Spark. That's Our Castle Life. I'm like, nope, I've had Our Castle Life in my house. And I've stood next to Jess down there. So this is One Little Spark JL, everybody. Don't send me the nasty grams. I know who I'm talking about. These are great people. They're great creators in Disney. They found Figment down there. I thought that was funny on Sunday after those things. Joy S and Stitch hanging out, or Joy S and Justin. I'm not sure which one. I'll go with Stitch. Yachty, the beautiful Yachty, hanging in there with Pa, hanging out there. We had a great interview with them this past Sunday. If you missed that, make sure you check it out. Magical News Live, Nick, he just graduated. We wanted to say congratulations to him. I had this picture sent over to me, so congratulations, Nick. Also want to congratulate Kenzie Days for getting her associates. And also VP's daughter had a graduation as well with college courses under her belt, so congratulations. This is great, people. I love Corey and the amazing family over there at Living in Diz. Great picture there this week. Matt, over there, Gateway to the Magic, hanging out with Daisy. He's out on a date, having a good time. There's our partner channels in crime, Myers and the Mouse in the House of Walt out in California. I love that picture there. It was a great one of them. Here's a great one here. Good friends that hang out together. You got Florida Park Explorers. You got Ava Loves Disney and Marky Mouse. They were hanging out down in the park. That was a great picture sent over. Love that one. This is a great group picture. It's too many people to go into. If you know it, you love it. If you don't know it, send them a name. So go over to Diz Our Dreams channel and ask them, who are all these people? Buck Skull, Gang in the House. What's up? Welcome in. But a great group picture there. Tommy down in front posing. Love that group picture. And there is the Disney Baker who brings you this segment with the amazing Joy S on her most recent trip. Magical Mail this week. We're doing all the mailing because all the mail's going out from us from all the things that we've got going on. We'll just highlight the great people that bring you the mail segment for us each week. That is our friends over there at the Main Street Treat Company. We do have a P.O. box. If you want to send stuff, my son loves to receive stuff. So if you want to send us something in the mail, send it to our P.O. box. This segment each week brought to you by
Main Street Treat brings Disney to you. Hey, we're Rob and Mel from Disney Connections and the new owners of Main Street Treat Company. So come visit us over at mainstreettreat.com to order your treats today.
Disney treats from your house. You can't beat it. And those guys get it to you rapidly quick. They're fantastic. Casey's Corner of the World. Casey sponsors this next segment. Casey had a monster video just on 2 days ago on my channel. If you have not watched the Flower and Garden recap, it is stunning. Absolutely stunning. Please do me a favor and check out that video. Casey's Corner of the World, bringing you highlight and recognition segment section.
It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men.
Oh, sweet Jesus with Preston. All right, Steve's World and his sloth. Some Seymours, I don't know, whatever his name is. Sebastian, Salami, I can't remember what his name is, but Steve just hit 5K. Congratulations, Steve. Over there. One Little Spark, there they are. They just went over 7K on their channel. Congratulations, 7,000. Living in Diz went over 8K. Living in Diz, congratulations, 8K for you guys. 9,000, Ear to Ear Magic. Ear to Ear Magic. Check out Chris and Susan doing a great job. And Always Believes, our friends Ash and Brian out in California hit over 50K. Congratulations. Final community segment for the week is always our fun thing that we love to do, which is the race to 100K. These are creators that have at least 3,000 to get in. They're racing to try to get to 100,000.
Hello everyone, it's Chris with Disney Dynamics. We bring you tons of Disney content with a little bit of humor. My mom thinks I'm funny anyways. 4K unboxings of Disney merch and promo codes to save you money. We bring you live to Disney parks, and then after the sun goes down, we head to Disney After Dark, where we mix Disney-inspired drinks and have slightly inappropriate conversations with our Disney friends. If that sounds good to you, you're just the right amount of weird to fit right in. That's Disney Dynamics, spelt with a K for some reason.
You got to be dynamic to be in this race, and that's why Disney Dynamics, a great channel, they're moving to Florida too, going to be broadcasting down there soon. They bring you this segment. Welcome in, JD Prigg, over there in the parks. Be safe, buddy. I saw you on a couple vids this week. Awesome to see you. So top 3 in the race, Big Fat Panda. Let's get him over 100K, everybody. Do me a favor. You want to help me out? I say this every week. Go over and share out every bit of thing that John's got, and let's help him. He's 400 and some away. Let's get him over 100K. Super enthused Jackie's crushing it up to 97. Best Life and Beyond out of California at 91. Highlighting through 75 down to 41. Names have remained the same, but the content subscribers are going up. Just a quick highlight to the WDW couple and Michael K. inducted into the Disney YouTube Recognition Series Hall of Fame with this past class, joining Corey Meets World and others in that class. Fantastic. Congratulations to those guys. Streaming the Magic down to LBV TV Disney, 19,033. Absolutely fantastic. Great creators here in the park. All these people are amazing. They're at the number they're at because they've earned the subscribers. And I'm not asking you to subscribe to not one of these channels. I'm asking you to consider taking a look at what's on their content. And if you like it and you think you'll follow them and watch them, then give them a subscribe and keep building their platforms to get to 100K. Let's talk about Leg Life out of Alaska. You heard me right, Alaska. Down to Mouse Talk. 19.2 down to 12.3. Mouse Talk, a partner channel. A lot of great content channels in here. Congratulations to Lou Mangello and WDW Radio and Diz Life of Ours, both inducted into the Disney YouTube Recognition Series as well with this past class. Let's look at 11.9 down to 9. Congratulations to Drew in the moment. He took a moment to pass some people. If you see fireworks, it means that that creator has passed people in the race. Drew passed people this week, going up over Dave K and Magical Moments. A lot of great people in there. Just under 10, just over 10. Fantastic creators on their path and way to 100K. Dropping down the under 10 range, fireworks this week for Diz Our Dream, Living in Diz, and Attractions Live out of California. All 3 of those creators passed people in the race this week. Congratulations to all those guys, and just fantastic channels in there. Over here, 6-4 down to 5. It's Magic of the Music down to Molly Fitz-Brown. We give congratulations to Steve's World with fireworks and Myers and the Mouse with fireworks. Up over people this week. Congratulations to both of them. Some great channels in here with Mouse Vibes out of California. Chip & Co., our partner with news and merch content. Finally, finishing up the back half of the race, One Man's Dream down to Brandy and Dave. You got to have 3K to get in. Rob Fuzz passed over some people. He jumped over Dole Whip Dad. Jeff, I'm sorry you let Rob Fuzz pass you. Why'd you do that? Rob Fuzz jumped up in the race. Congratulations to Robert for your movement. Again, all of these channels are incredible. New channels will come in as others go out. And check out their content. Go back, rewatch the video, pause it, check out some of these channels on YouTube. You will not be sorry. Our one night section has been doing really well. We're going to bring back somebody. It's Aaron Goldberg coming back on a future episode on one of these upcoming Tuesdays. We're also going to have Gary Pilla, an incredible artist, coming in. We got some good stuff coming for some more Tuesday content. Look for that in the very near future. I think I forgot to change this, and I did. I was running around with Preston today. I meant to change this. Obviously, your pal Al is on here right now with us. So next Wednesday on the show, let me jump up here and see who's coming, because I'm excited. I get excited for these Wednesday interviews. Next Wednesday on the channel, oh my Lord, it's Bob and Kelly. Bob and Kelly will be in this seat next week. Can't wait to sit down and talk with them. This coming Sunday, it's the beautiful, the awesome Cinderella Loves Disney. She's going to go off the wall with me. I can't wait for that. Welcome in, Surf Bum John, and congratulations on your induction for the military segment of our Disney YouTube Recognition Series. Just a final reminder that we are live on Fridays doing the show, Disney News and Merch at 10 o'clock. We like to be the follow-up, the closeout show to follow up all those great creators from Florida. We want to be the one there. So please do me a favor. Come over Friday night. Talk news and merch with us. We would love for you to do that. I see Allie's in here now. I guarantee you, she's probably nervous about Sunday, but she doesn't need to be. We'll be good to go with Allie in the seat. So a great week of content coming up with Bob and Kelly next Wednesday. Alley on Sunday. It's going to be a blast in the Friday night party. But tonight we're here with your pal, Al. He's your pal. He's my pal. He should be everybody's pal. I saw that, I think it was Paul Engel just subscribed to Al while we were doing this content. This is Al's YouTube page. He's doing a great job over there with his brother, The Robe, bringing you Disney content and more. And it's important that you check him out. Also found all over social media, Instagram, Twitter, social media, TikTok, you name it. Al, you'll find Al everywhere. He's your pal. Al, let's talk about, you do other content besides just Disney over on your channel. What can people also find over there that's some of your passions?
Yeah. Besides that, I love going to SeaWorld, very much so, especially lately. SeaWorld has upped its game on a lot of different things.
I've heard that.
And yeah, it's just so much fun now. It's not it. I'm telling you, I'm always honest about everything I do, especially when it comes to reviews of places and food and everything else like that. And I'm telling you, there's been times where I wanted to just say, SeaWorld is thrown in the gutter. That's it. It's over. They might as well just close their gates from now on. But literally, they have crawled up and they are so amazing now. The shows are great. The rides are great. It's cleaner. They really putting their effort into it. I could see the effort being made, and that's why I'm an annual pass holder there now. And I
Love it.
actually go. I go quite a bit. I love Universal too. I love the different things that they do over there, especially the Harry Potter stuff. I'm a big Harry Potter fan. I just don't show it, but I am. And I love the movies and all that and everything. So like I said, the concentration on detail over there is phenomenal when it comes to those areas of the parks.
I love it.
And but besides all that, I want to do like other stuff. I want to go out and like once again, I'm bringing Adam Lewu up again because how he goes and sees like the off street stuff,
Yeah.
the out of the way
You'd be great
places.
doing that. You need to
I
do
want
more
to do
of
that. Yeah. I really do. I want to start doing that and checking out, places that you would never imagine would be in Florida,
You definitely should do that, Al. I think you're looking for ways to expand. That's an awesome play there. I would love for you to do that. I would watch those videos. I enjoy your content already. Welcome in also Casey's Corner of the World. Good evening, everyone. Listen to the interview while driving home. Definitely great to know more about your pal Al. Thank you, Casey. Appreciate you coming in tonight. I also saw Addie Family Adventures is here. AFA, welcome in. Great to see you here tonight, bud. The Robe is having some fun in the chat, which is a good thing. I always enjoy that as well. Let's talk for a minute Christmas versus Halloween. Al, for you, when you think about Disney and down in the parks and everything, they do such a great job of covering the creativity with surrounding you with emotional impact of decoration. Where are you?
Yeah.
Are you a Christmas guy? Are you a Halloween guy? Are you Hallowismus in the middle? Where do you come out?
I'm Christmas all the way, man. And I love the feeling of being in Walt Disney World during Christmas time. It is like I don't know why. It's just like it hits me with nostalgia first of all
Yes.
because my parents would take me, but that goes with everything at Disney. But it's just so comfy. You know what I mean? They make it so the atmosphere is just so comfy. It's comfortable.
Yeah,
That's the best way I can put it.
The stimulus there
You
is
know?
ridiculous. It's just
Yeah.
overwhelming but it's overwhelming with a soft side, like a welcoming side, not overwhelming
Yeah.
with the burn you over.
Like
So
when you're on Main Street and you just get a whiff of like gingerbread cookies and just chocolate chip cookies and hot cocoa and everything else like that. And they're pumping that into the streets, because they
Yeah.
have the Disney magic going on. But
and the music.
it's just in the music, and then they make it snow, and it's just I love it. I just love it all the way around. And it's not only Magic Kingdom though. Like all the parks have their own special things about them. Like over at Disney Hollywood Studios, you have the Hollywood Hotel,
Right.
and that has an incredible show on it. It's just as great as the castle looks. It's like that is so amazing.
Yes.
And I
And the
love that
characters,
show.
the characters dressed in theme and everything.
Yes,
It's
yes.
really amazing. I'm in the middle. I'm a Hallowismus person. I love both equally as much, but for two different reasons. I love
Mhm.
going down there. They're bringing back the party now. The Headless Horseman. There's something about the Headless Horseman and a
Yes.
villain parade And
Oh,
the best time if you're new to the Disney scene, everybody, and watching Alan
yeah.
All Fours, go there
I was gonna
on
say
October
the boo is
31st.
back.
Boo
The
is
boo
back.
is back.
The boo is
Yeah.
back. So if you can get down there, for your Halloween time frame and be there October 31st to, or October 30th to like November 4th or 5th, you can get the best of both worlds because overnight it almost transitions within a 72-hour period. It goes from all Halloween to all Christmas. But I
It
absolutely love that.
does.
The we also talked tonight about kind of where you want to be and some of the things you want to do. I always try to
Mhm.
tell people, hey, what I'd love to see on your channel, and that's one of the things we just kind of talked about. I would love to see you encompassing more of all the other parks, Legoland, and a little bit of all that. Al, I think you bring
Yeah.
such your perspective on the way you do stuff is solid and strong. You're very passionate about what you do. You guys are solid with your editing, and I would definitely encourage you to do some more of that, and highly encourage you to stop by as you get these videos and you do them come out. Stop by our Friday night show and just drop in and let everybody know, hey, I just dropped this, so hopefully more people can find you. I think that would be awesome. Dole Dad says we're going down with the family
Yeah.
in
Absolutely.
November, so missing Halloween, but bring on the holidays in the parks for me. Dole Whip Dad, our partner channel. Find his link on the front of the channel. I
Yes.
always ask the last couple questions before I throw it over to you for a final thought. What would
Okay.
you want to do if you had time? If we could take a time machine or make some magical thing happen, like something out of Doctor Strange, where we could bring Walt Disney from another multiverse here. If you could be with Walt, and do something with Walt, what would you want to do?
I would like to sit down on a park bench, okay, preferably at a park and watch kids play on stuff. And I would like to sit with him and I would just instead of having a conversation with him, I would rather just want to hear what is going on in his mind and what he's coming up with next. Because Walt Disney was one of the most incredible Imagineers you could possibly ever think of. His mind was always thinking. It
Yeah.
was always coming up with some new fantasy, that you would never see in real life that he
Yeah.
wanted to bring to life, and in an example, the parks,
Well,
and
the smoking and the cancer, I think, robbed all of us of maybe
yes,
20 to 30 years of creativity that could have.
absolutely.
But then again, the way we see Magic Kingdom as it is right now, which everybody loves, the whole
Yeah,
Orlando area, the Florida parks, could be totally different if Walt had lived through that. So
true. I,
good and bad on both ends. But that's a great thing. I'd love that. Christy says ride the
yeah.
carousel. It was Walt's favorite thing to do. I would definitely
Yes.
ride the carousel with Walt. That would be pretty good, right there. And then,
Mhm.
as I always say, I always finish out or try to finish out. A perfect day for you with Disney, Al, is what?
Perfect day at Disney with me is no crowds. No,
Oh,
I'm just
okay.
kidding. No, that would be awesome. But no, perfect day at Disney for me is to go to get there early in the morning, when they open, preferably rope drop, grab a Starbucks coffee off of Main Street, head over to the middle hub, sit
Mhm.
down, drink the coffee, people watch for about an hour or two, and then start heading off onto whatever my Disney genie tells me is in line for me that I set up earlier. That's basically a perfect day for and then, of course, the fireworks at the end of the night, you
Nice.
know?
I love that. I love that. All
And
right,
then and then
let,
not going home right away because you can't get home right away after the fireworks. That's just some word of advice to everybody out there. There's no going home after the fireworks because you have to wait for everyone else to leave first.
that's true. That's a good point.
It's a lot of people there.
Let me throw it over to you tonight for a final thought of the night from your side of the studio, Al. It's your minute. Go ahead. Open door.
You right now tonight, if you could see behind me, I have a lot of stuff lying around and everything. The reason why I'm not a dirty person, okay? I am actually packing. I'm getting ready to go out to the Contemporary Hotel, meet up with the Robe and Club
Nice.
Level. We're going to do a new Contemporary Club Level video coming soon, which I'm very, very excited for because Contemporary is amazing and the Club Level is amazing there too. And we just haven't been there in so long. We're so excited about that. But
Awesome.
besides that, I'm going to be we're going to be doing the giveaway for the experiment. I'm sorry for the delay on that, but we've been trying to get everything perfect for that so that there's no problems
Okay.
cheating, first of all, but second of all, the right person wins. You know what I mean? Like the most honest way of having the right person win that. And we're giving away $222 first of all for a grand prize. And we're also giving away a lot of Disney merch,
Awesome.
stuff like that.
Love
Yeah,
it.
but other than that, I mean, I'm going out doing reviews and having a lot of fun. I can't wait to just get out there some more, man, with the new cameras I'm currently getting ready to purchase.
Awesome. Well, again, I appreciate your persistency, 5 years of creating and not giving up, find a way to adapt and bring things in. My hat's off to you there. My hat's off 100% to your relationship with your brother. Relationships are important, whether they're with family members or friends, those that you build
Absolutely.
upon and can continue to work and get the most out of, where it's reciprocal to both parties, is huge. And I can see the passion that you have for your brother and what he brings to your channel. That's awesome. I'm looking forward to what other content you can bring out. I don't want you to be a stranger to the channel, of course. We'll have to
Mhm.
talk about getting you on the Sunday show and go a little off the wall with you sometime. If you're up for
Yeah.
that, I would
Oh,
love
I
to
would definitely be on.
do that as well.
Yeah.
We can talk about that afterwards. I can ask you off the wall questions about Addy Family Adventures. It'd be kind of fun to have some fun with him. I bet the robe is eating while he is watching this. I don't know. I can't do that. I can't say, there. So,
Big hats off to the Robe, though. Also, on that note, Robe has lost quite a bit of weight in the past couple of weeks. He's been really working hard and trying, so he's actually done really well.
he is. Yeah,
So,
he has. He's doing a good job. He's happy about that. For everybody here, I always finish up with my two things. One, join us for interviews on my channel all the time. If you want to stay up with them, make sure you're subscribed. That's a key factor. Friday night, we'll be back in the house with our Friday night hangout. I haven't done that in 2 weeks. I can't wait to get back there. So Christy's Corner, Mar accidentally slipped. She put it in the chat there. We didn't mean to time you out. We love Christy's Corner. I don't want Christy coming up here and putting me in makeup, making me pay for it. That wouldn't be a good thing there. So I think Al might be frozen. I think Al got frozen. Oh, there you
no,
are.
I'm fine. I was reading what you. I'm sorry.
So there
I
we
was
go.
like, hmm?
So Cinderella says, "Love your pal Al. Been a subscriber to him 4 years. We appreciate that.
Yes.
If you want
I
to
love
help,
you too, Allie.
if you want, Allie's amazing. Come back Sunday night. Allie's going in the hot seat.
Yes.
It's gonna be funny.
I'm definitely coming in Sunday. Yes.
It's going to be good. If you want to help your pal Al
being-
and so many other creators out there, I challenge you to do those things. We have coined the term tubing it up. It's very simple and they're all free. It's very simple to go in and watch a video and actually watch the time and give them some watch time. It's very simple to go in and like a video. It's simple to go in and leave a comment on the video. If you're watching a live or a vlog, you can leave a comment. It's very simple to share out your favorite creator so that more people can follow him. And by all means, if you're having a good time and you like the person, it drives me nuts when somebody says, I watch so-and-so all the time. I don't subscribe because I know I can find him. No, give your creator a little bit of passionate recognition. Give them a thumb. I guarantee you they see one more subscriber, they'll want to make another video. Finally, this year,
Absolutely.
I'm challenging everybody for 2022. If you're watching my show, I'm challenging you. You want to make this Disney community stronger? I want to be in our community where there's 10 or 12 people with check marks. In order to get there, we help each other out. If you're watching a creator, give them at least 10 minutes of your time. If you come in to a live show, you drop a like and leave, you are hurting your creator that you think you're helping. You're not helping.
Sure.
You're taking the average watch time and killing it. It would be better for
Yeah.
you to leave a like before or leave a like after it's live, not during the live. Give your creators 10 minutes. I guarantee you. People will appreciate it. Community will get stronger. And, we'll be seeing, maybe Al with 100K. That would be pretty awesome. Al, we've had an amazing show tonight. You've been incredible. I appreciate you coming in here and hanging with
Yes, thank you for having me. Appreciate you, Pete. I really do. It's been a while. It's been a long time,
Yeah.
since the last time you and I have talked, actually. So I'm so happy to be able to spend some time with you tonight, and actually catch up with you.
Absolutely.
So
So,
awesome.
we appreciate everybody being here tonight. We're going to say goodbye and talk to you real soon on an upcoming show.
Oh,
everybody.
Pete, there's one more thing though.
What?
They brought back the tumble monkeys over at Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, yeah, they did. I wonder if Timon.
Hello there, this is Timon. We hope you enjoyed the show. It was great having you with us. You were a lovely group, the best audience ever. Now please, get out!
Thanks, Musketeers, for joining the party. We'll be looking for you tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye, all.